Forests and woodlands are important for many reasons. They form enormous habitats, harbouring the majority of terrestrial biodiversity. They protect water catchments and stabilise slopes. They produce a wide range of products for humans, including timber, edible fungi and fruit, and also provide the facility for recreational pursuits. Throughout our evolution, trees have always been important to humans. We evolved from tree-dwelling primates. We make fires using wood. Forests harboured important game animals and other food. And wood, of course, was used in making dwellings and boats, amongst many other useful items. Forests and woodlands continue to provide highly important benefits and services to humans worldwide. Wood is still used for fires and building materials. It's pulped and used to make paper and other fibres, and forests are still extremely important for recreation, of course. In ecological terms, woodlands and forests provide habitat for many understory plants below the dominant tree canopy. A huge variety of animals, from the smallest groundworms through an abundance of insects, birds and mammals, and underpinning productivity, a massive diversity of bacteria and fungi. Pests and pathogens are normal components of these ecosystems. In this pine stump, for example, we can see the results of the activity of a brown rot fungus. It's perfectly natural and expected in a forest or woodland of this age. Our trees, woodlands and forests are now under increasing threat from alien invasive pests and pathogens coming into Europe from other continents. Many people will remember Dutch elm disease, which came into Britain in the 1960s and then swept through the whole of Europe, killing almost all of our elm trees. Over the past 20 years, we've seen increasing numbers of alien invasive pests and pathogens entering Europe from other continents. For example, pines, so important in many European forest ecosystems, are threatened by multiple invasives. The pinewood nematode, native to North America, is having a devastating impact on pines in Portugal and has been found in Spain. Red band needle blight is affecting pines all over Europe, even as far north as Scotland. And pitch canker is causing dieback and death of trees in radiata pine plantations of northern Spain, but it has the potential to affect most of the pine species native to Europe.
So, why are these problems happening? What's led to this increase in invasions? It's due to changes in patterns of global trade, particularly in plants coming through what's known as the plants for planting pathway. Every year, billions of plants are imported into Europe, bringing with them all the organisms associated with the soil, the stems and the leaves. Problems with pests and diseases are exacerbated by climate change. This is because the ranges these organisms can survive and reproduce in alter with changes in rainfall and temperature.
Because the alien pests and pathogens and the European trees have arisen on separate continents, what we have is effectively an uncontrolled experiment in evolution.
We simply cannot predict what the outcome of these interactions will be. So, what can be done to slow down or prevent these invasions?
The Isefor project, funded by the European Commission's 7th Framework Programme, addresses these points.
The Isefor project has 16 partners from Europe, Russia and China. We are determining the most important known pests and diseases that threaten trees in Europe. A significant point here is that current international legislation only allows action to be taken when already known pests and pathogens are detected at ports of entry. But there are far too many pests and pathogens in the world that are unknown to science.
Isefor focuses on methods for detection of pests and pathogens using state-of-the-art molecular DNA techniques. The outcomes of this work will enable rapid detection and diagnosis of problems early in the plant import and distribution network.
We are making a detailed analysis of the import and distribution network, also known as the plants for planting pathway, to enable tighter control of the hotspots where organisms escape into the environment. The results of Isefor will be used by the phytosanitary authorities across Europe to strengthen policy on the management of pests and pathogens that threaten the integrity of our forest and woodland ecosystems.